Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the platform party and faculty processional.
President Lorenz, the spring 2019 graduating classes of the 4 schools of Seminole State College are assembled.
Good evening. My name is Shayan Khan, President of Student Government Association at the Sanford Lake Mary campus. At this time, I'd like to introduce the singers of the national anthem. Seminole Sound, our vocal jazz students under the direction of Professor Diana Campbell. Please remain standing as we honor America.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and you may be seated.
Let's give Professor Campbell and Seminole Sound another round of applause. Good evening and welcome, distinguished members of the Seminole State faculty, fellow board members, family and friends, community members, and most importantly, members of our 2019 spring graduating class. I'm Scott Howitt, the very proud chairman of the District Board of Trustees for Seminole State College. Every month, our board hears the most amazing stories from your fellow students about their challenges, their aspirations, their triumphs, often against significant odds. On behalf of the entire board, it is my honor to congratulate all of you on your extraordinary accomplishments. We know that to become a graduate, it has taken great personal sacrifice, incredible dedication from each of you, and we are proud that you are here tonight to celebrate your success with your fellow graduates, your family and friends, and with our faculty and staff. Please know that you have the board's best wishes for a very prosperous and fulfilling future. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all members have been introduced, and I would ask the platform guests to remain standing until all have been introduced. Starting on my far right, Dr. Lisa Valentino, Associate Vice President, Academic Services. Frank Bongioni, Associate Vice President, School of Academic Foundations. Michael Staley, Associate Vice President, School of Engineering, Design, and Construction. Dr. Cheryl Sakati, Associate Vice President, School of Business, Health, and Public Safety. Dr. Stephen Summers, Associate Vice President, School of the Arts and Sciences. Cheyenne Khan, Student Government President, Sanford Lake Mary Campus. Julio August, Student Government Association, Secretary and Treasurer, Altamont Springs Campus, who will deliver the Student Challenge. Endowed Teaching Chairs, Dr. Carissa Baker, Jim Jolly, Sharon Moore, and Jay Spalding. Dr. Kevin Jordan, Faculty Senate President. Dr. Dick Hammond, Vice President, Information Technology and Interim Vice President, Student Affairs. Dr. Laura Ross, Vice President, Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer. Chris Anderson, Supervisor of Elections for Seminole County and our commencement speaker. Dr. Georgia Lorenz, President, Seminole State College. Alex Setzer, Vice Chair, District Board of Trustees. Dr. Tina Calderon, Member, District Board of Trustees. Daniel O'Keefe, Member, District Board of Trustees. Michael Sharon, Vice Chair of the Board of Directors of the Foundation for Seminole State College. Please join me in giving all of these dedicated individuals a warm round of applause. I would now like to invite Dr. Kevin Jordan to deliver the Faculty Challenge. Dr. Jordan.
It's a great pleasure and honor to be able to talk with all of you for a brief few moments. Unfortunately, my time in speech class likely is much further back in my past than yours. So please bear with me as I start with a banal observation. Graduation is a milestone. These diplomas, awards, and certificates that live in frames, files, or that place you forgot about, which houses other important things you wanted in a safe place that you would never forget, mark milestones in what should be your pursuit of lifelong learning. And that's cliche number 2 for those of you who are counting. Though this milestone is marked by such a serious and grand ceremony, I mean, look how we're dressed. Doesn't it feel great in this environment? It's largely arbitrary. Today is merely a point on a line that tracks your acquisition of knowledge and skills. And if we're going to pause to celebrate arbitrary milestones, we may as well use some of this time to interrogate what it means to have knowledge. I like to think about the gaining of knowledge and skills as a line graph that steadily builds over time. We start with virtually nothing but a few biological imperatives and gradually build our stores of knowledge over the course of our lives. Of course, in the line graph of my life, I don't like to adjust for things like forgotten knowledge, clearly speech class, 99% of organic chemistry, sorry my chemistry colleagues, and lyrics to countless songs that I wish I could remember. So I think my stores of knowledge build in one direction, and that's up. And that feels good. What I want to suggest to you tonight is that the line graph of how much we know is less instructive than the line graph of how much we think we know. The line that represents how much we think we know starts similarly. We began roughly at 0 and steadily build our confidence in ourselves and in our concepts of our own knowledge. For most of us, our sense of how much we think we know skyrockets around adolescence and peaks somewhere between the ages of 15 and 23. My younger brother thought he knew everything at 15. I came to think I knew everything around 22. I was a late bloomer. But what follows these peak years of how much we think we know is what I'd like to focus on. Rather than continuing to expand what we think we know, our pursuits of greater knowledge create a reversal. The graph of what we think we know starts to move in the other direction. We start to realize just how much we don't know. As you all go on to gain more focused knowledge, I ask you to consider that gaining expertise is a narrowing of sorts. You will be digging deeper and in a more narrowed scope. But as you dig deeper, the further you go, the more you realize the depths still left unexplored. You will reach a point where the graph of what you know and what you think you know work in opposite directions. The more you learn, the more you will also understand how much there is yet to learn. So, I studied 18th century British literature. If I have an area of expertise, that's it. But I have a recurring nightmare. My fear is that I somehow end up on Jeopardy, and I'm introduced along with my specialized area of knowledge, and then the first category we work through is 18th century British literature. And I get all the answers wrong. That's why I don't watch Jeopardy anymore. They were on authors I hadn't read or genres I had little interest in. I'm humiliated. People look at me like a supposed great chef who can't even boil water. I'm exposed as a fraud. Of course, their irrational fear, perhaps it's only irrational because I've never tried out for Jeopardy, but it stems from realizing how much I still don't know. So my challenge to you all tonight, do not fear the reality of not knowing, and certainly don't let it fuel irrational recurring nightmares. It's no way to sleep. But embrace it. Use it as motivation to continue to pursue more knowledge, more skills, and more understanding throughout your life. The challenge is to embrace uncertainty and delay certainty. There's nothing wrong with admitting we don't know enough yet. The initial answer to most of the important questions in life is, it depends. Embrace, it depends. Begin your explorations of important questions by trying to find out how much you don't know. This self-reflection can be difficult. I know I certainly enjoyed feeling like I knew everything at 22, but it's vital. Knowing what you don't know allows for perpetual growth. It lets that line of what you do know continue to rise. It will be what allows you the opportunity to celebrate many more arbitrary milestones throughout your life. Thank you. And I'd now like to invite Julio August to the podium to give the student challenge.
Good evening, class of 2019. I feel it's a great honor, privilege, and quite frankly, a surprise that I'm speaking to you here today. If you had told me 2 years ago that I'd be speaking to you here on the graduation floor, I wouldn't have believed you because my time in college has not taken the traditional route. I want to tell you about where I come from, how I came to Seminole State, and my journey during my 2 years at this institution. I was homeschooled in Haiti from the 6th grade until my first semester of college. I, along with my family, lived in the mountainous region of Haiti called Tomase. While the scenery was very beautiful and the mountains a nice change of pace from the very flat landscapes of Florida, it quickly became apparent that being homeschooled online in a country where power was not always an option was kind of difficult. Thus, I had to find other ways to occupy my time, which I did through playing video games on my handheld devices. Though it quickly went from other ways to occupy my time to an addiction, because even at those very short moments when we did have power, I still found myself playing those same video games. This caused me to not only not do any of my online coursework or study, but to eventually have to go so far to drop out of my online courses and instead opt to complete the GED instead. This allowed me to start college in the spring of 2017, but the only issue with that was I had no idea what high school was like, except from the vague accounts my older siblings had given me and their experiences. And I had absolutely no idea what college was or how it worked. It hadn't really been a conversation on the table from my family until after I had received my general education diploma. Moving back to Florida was weird and, at first, a challenge because I had just spent the last 5 to 6 years of my life in a country where everybody had spoke a different language and acted in a different culture. This caused me to isolate myself from other people in fear of how they would judge me. I was very scared when I started my first semester at Seminole State, and I simply wanted to wake up, go to class, go home, and hoped nobody would speak to me because I didn't know how to speak to them. Though, surprisingly, this process seemed a lot easier for my younger brother, who decided to not only start college at the same time I did, but get involved around campus, volunteer for community service, get involved with his local student government association, and become the gaming club president, all while talking to people and making friends. I was proud of him for this, but I didn't know why I didn't join him. It wasn't until the then-time SGA president, David Duvay, sought me out and asked me why he always saw my younger brother volunteering, going to his events, and generally around campus, but not me. After telling what I thought was a completely logical reason, that I was afraid how people would judge me. He then brought me to the Student Life office where I met everyone in there, especially Megan Dixon, our campus Student Life coordinator. She asked me what my hobbies were and what I like to do, what I would like to major in, and at the time, I had no idea. She suggested I apply for work study in the Student Life office and help me broaden my portfolio by suggesting I get involved in community service and my campus's student government. Eventually, she convinced me to go to my campus's Leadership Institute. There, I found my passion to get involved and be a leader. That was also the time I applied to run for my campus's SGA and won. Eventually, that was the greatest decision I have ever made. By getting involved around my campus, I not only changed who I am personally, but professionally. When I first started college, I never imagined myself attending conferences all across the state, balancing budgets, meeting legislators, or speaking to you here today. They are the two reasons I am here on this stage, and I love and thank them very much for getting me out of my shell. Our graduating class of 2019 is the start of a new tradition to give hope by giving back. This giving campaign lets graduates donate to a program or scholarship that made a difference in their lives. At this time, we'd like to thank and recognize those graduates who gave back to give hope, to those students that will come after us. Will you please stand? Thank you all for your generosity. As I close my speech, I want to challenge you, the class of 2019, to get involved at whatever institution you end up in, whether you stay here at Seminole State or you transfer to a four-year degree. Join a club, volunteer for your local community, get involved in your SGA, because I can tell you, if I didn't get involved and get outside of my comfort zone, I wouldn't have the honor, privilege, and again, surprise, to be speaking to you here today. My name is Julio August, and thank you for your time. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Julio, for sharing your story, your journey, and your challenge. Thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Seminole State College's newly inaugurated president, Dr. Georgia L. Lorenz. Dr. Lorenz.
Good evening. Welcome to graduation. It is my pleasure to be here tonight to experience your joy and excitement as we launch you, our graduates, onto the next phase of your amazing lives. Congratulations to all. Tonight we celebrate you and all you have achieved. We celebrate the culmination of your studies, whether you're graduating from our adult high school or with an associate in arts, an associate in science, or a bachelor's degree. Today marks an end and a beginning. Graduation is a very special time for all of us, and I am so, so proud to be able to share this with you. In the 9 months I've been at Seminole State, I have been overwhelmed by the care and dedication of our faculty and staff, the warmth of the college community, and the excellence of its teaching. Everyone here is dedicated to preparing you for the future, whether you're continuing your education at another institution or embarking on your career. The faculty, staff, and administrative team at this college are incredible, and our students are even more amazing. This college and the education it provides have exceeded my expectations, and my expectations were really high. I want to applaud all of you for putting your trust in us and seeing the value of a high-quality college education at Seminole State. State and community colleges are one of America's best-kept secrets. Between 35 and 50% of all students begin their higher education at a state or community college. I feel it's one of my personal missions to help employers and communities understand the value of a state college education. Many of you may have thought a college education wasn't for you. Maybe you were a younger student or the first in your family to go on to college, or just had to juggle a lot of things like work and family. Or maybe you just wanted the assurance that you would be in a class of 25 students instead of 500. Whatever the reason, we will have succeeded in making a difference if you go on to make a difference to yourself, your family, and your future. We have the honor and privilege of working hard to help students achieve their goals and benefit the communities that we serve. We are the community's college, and we are your college. We're focused on teaching, sharing real-life experiences with you, and offering an education that I argue rivals that of any college or university. When our professors change lives, we know they really do, and we're here to provide opportunities for everyone in our community. This was the vision of our first president, Dr. Weldon, and it holds just as true today. In your programs, you'll find several stories of graduating students who have achieved great things and have set their sights on the future. You've also heard the faculty and student challenges, and I hope that you will carry those words forward with you. Before we transition to the commencement address, let's recognize those in the audience who've helped you get to today's celebration. First, let's recognize our faculty and staff. Students, you know firsthand the personal interest that our faculty and staff have taken in your achievements. Your success is their success. So would our incredible faculty and staff please stand and be recognized by our graduates and families and friends. Thank you. Now to your biggest supporters, our graduates, family, and friends. Thank you for your encouragement, your financial and personal support, and for all of the things that helped to keep our graduates focused on their goals. Graduates, please express your appreciation to your family and friends. So now I want to ask for your help with something. I'd like to start sort of a new Seminole State College tradition. We started it at the year-end student activities banquet a couple of weeks ago, or last week maybe. So you know call and response cheers? And you know our motto is go state, go far. Everybody with me? So when I say go state, you say go far. Ready? Go state. Go far. Go state. Go state! Go all right. So whenever you find yourself in a room of Seminole State people, you need to pump it up a little bit. Just give that a try. It's now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Seminole County Supervisor of Elections, Chris Anderson. As supervisor, Chris Anderson is responsible for overseeing all election activities in Seminole County. Serving the community is nothing new for Chris. He has served in law enforcement with the Apopka Police Department, Indian River County Sheriff's Office, and as a deputy sheriff and background investigator with the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Chris is also an Army veteran, having served in Afghanistan. Most recently, Chris served as Chief Investigative Officer for the Seminole County Tax Collector. Chris was appointed Supervisor of Elections in January this year by Governor Ron DeSantis. In this role, his mission is to ensure that your choice counts by providing fair and equitable elections for all citizens of Seminole County, regardless of their party or background. Growing up, Chris overcame many hardships and, in his words, had every reason to end up in the back of a police car rather than the front seat. But with the help of others, he overcame these challenges and now shares his story with a variety of audiences, especially young people, to inspire them and help them overcome their own adversities. Please join in giving me a warm welcome to our commencement speaker, Mr. Chris Anderson.
Thank you very much. I am honored to be here. I can feel the energy in the room I'm looking at these caps and gowns. Graduates, give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations. Let me hear you. First, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior. Without him, I wouldn't be here. There you go. I'd also like to thank Seminole State College President Dr. Georgia Lorenz, her staff and her faculty for allowing me to be here to celebrate with you all today. Thank you very much. Congratulations, graduates, you did it. Sounds like y'all gonna turn up in a little bit. Y'all look great tonight. To see the sea of caps and gowns is truly stunning. Folks, I came here today to inspire you to go higher, to motivate so you can elevate. I'm sure everyone in this building has had their fair share of challenges to overcome. The struggle is real. Am I right? So I'd like to take a survey real quick of some challenges that you might have experienced. And I'm gonna need your participation, all right? If you've experienced these challenges, I ask that you stand and remain standing. If you can't stand, raise your hands. I'll be brief, I promise. And listen, this includes the faculty and the staff and family and friends. I want y'all to participate as well, okay? Now, don't be afraid to stand. Be proud that you overcame these challenges so you could walk across this stage tonight. First, where are my parents at that had to work to get their child here tonight? Had to work an extra job or take extra shifts to get here? I ask that you stand up. There you go. Stand up if you had to sacrifice a vacation or holiday to study. Stand up if you needed gas money. There you go. There you go. Had car problems while you were in college. Had to ride the bus or walk just to get to class. Now, I'm gonna go deep now. Lost relationships. Had financial issues. Lost a loved one. Or questioned whether or not you should even continue or go be a YouTuber. No shade to YouTube. Had to drop a class. Had to retake a class. Needed a babysitter. This one's gonna strike a chord. Had to put off your education until the kids were old enough. Yes, that's right. Had to beg and ask your professors for extra time to turn in an assignment. You notice I'm standing too, right? Studied all night without any sleep just to take a test the next day. Had your cell phone broken or lost, or just had crap happen to you. That's everybody, right? Look, some of you had issues just getting here tonight. Keep standing, don't sit down. Stand up. Don't look up. Not yet, I'm almost done. Some of you were told that you weren't gonna make it. Some of you were told that getting a college education was a waste of time. Now look to your left, look to your right. Most of you, if not all of you, are standing. And I'm standing with you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now you can sit down. I had my own challenges to overcome. I was raised by a single father who I watched deteriorate due to drugs and alcohol. I would come home to empty beer cans and crack pipes all over the house. I would wake up to an empty house because my father was arrested the night before while I was sleeping. And one night, it feels just like yesterday, I had to snatch a phone cord from out of my father's hands because he tried to hang himself, because he couldn't take the news that he had contracted the AIDS virus. All this I had experienced by the age of 14 years old. The fact is, folks, you cannot allow what you're going through to be the reason why you don't make it through. I was 22 years old when my father lost his battle with AIDS. But man, did he teach me some things. Rather, it was his lessons I learned, his adversities that I watched and witnessed. I learned a lot there. I learned how to treat people. I learned how to make some pretty good spaghetti sauce, because that's the only thing I know how to cook. But my father taught me how to work hard, and that's exactly what I did. Through the midst of your challenges, you will be given gifts of encouragement to help you persevere. My gift was my best friend and my wife, Ebony. I love you. I met her in 9th grade. I went up to the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. I think I fell in love at first sight. But see, I tried to be Mr. Smooth. And the only line that came to my mind was, "Girl, your eyes are just as pretty as mine." And I know that's terrible. So I had to step my game up. 10th grade, I put on Cool Relax by John B. Yeah? I'm going to play a little bit of it for you just so you can hear, You should know me. You're my angel. Nothing's gonna make you fall. Girl, I just wanna love you. So, as you can see, Ebony couldn't resist 90s smooth R&B. My life was changed forever. I later proposed to Ebony in front of that very classroom where I asked her to dance 3 years later. And today we've been together for over 20 years and we have 3 amazing children. Graduates, we are only passengers in the vehicle of life. It is not our job to know the destination. It's our job to prepare for the next stop. I got out of the United States Army not knowing what the next stop was going to be. Little did I know, I'd be a law enforcement officer with over a decade of experience. But I worked hard. I prepared myself for the next stop. I became the Chief Investigations Officer for the Seminole County Tax Collector's Office. As that vehicle continued to travel, I continued to prepare. I worked hard, not knowing the biggest test and the greatest opportunity of my life was just ahead. In less than 2 years, I became the first African-American constitutional officer in the history of Seminole County. Thank you. I was appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis to be the supervisor of elections. Now listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Can I keep it real? All right. There are gonna be some difficult roads ahead. But I'm gonna share some words of wisdom with you that changed my life. And I hope that they do the same for you. There are 3 ways of living life: the easy way, the hard way, and the tragic way. The easy way is learning from other people's mistakes. The hard way is learning from your own mistakes. The tragic way is never learning at all. I leave you with this. Don't live life tragically. Be bold and work hard, because hard work wins. Let me hear you say it. Hard work wins. Everybody, hard work wins. Everybody, hard work wins. I am so proud in each and every one of you. Now go. Go be the change that you want to see in the world, and go make your own definition of success. God bless you and thank you.
Let's give Supervisor Anderson another round of applause. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for being an inspiration to all of our community and state college students and graduates. We are pleased to present you with an award tonight. If I can find it. There it is. Found it. For being our commencement speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking Supervisor of Elections, Chris Anderson. Now I invite Dr. Laura Ross to the podium for a special presentation.
Good evening. I'd like to ask Michael Sheeran to join me. Michael Sheeran is the Vice Chair of the Board of Directors for the Foundation for Seminole State College. It is our privilege to recognize this year's Endowed Teaching Chair recipients. As our students know, the faculty at Seminole State College provide an incredible foundation for student success, a success that stays with our students long after they graduate. Because student success is directly related to having the best and the brightest college faculty, they are truly the heart of our institution. This year, the Seminole State College Foundation is awarding 4 endowed teaching chairs that include a $5,000 cash award for 4 of our outstanding faculty. It is our distinct honor to recognize this year's recipients who are seated on our stage. Would Dr. Carissa Baker please come forward? Dr. Carissa Baker has been named to the Phoenix International Limited Endowed Teaching Chair. Dr. Baker is an English professor who has been with Seminole State for 9 years. Passionate about English literature, Dr. Baker uses innovative teaching methods to link literature to current topics so that students understand the fundamentals of her subject. Her Harry Potter as literature class is a perfect example. Her students describe her as engaging, positive, animated, and humorous. Dr. Baker is a graduate of Seminole State's Leadership Academy and former director of the college's Quality Enhancement Plan. Congratulations, Dr. Baker. Would Professor Jim Jolly please come forward? Professor Jolly has been, has been named to the Wharton Smith Construction Group Endowed Teaching Chair. Professor Jolly is the Chief Training Officer and Program Manager for our Fire Science program. Professor Jolly has excellent camaraderie with his students. He is committed to student success and is always seeking to improve his teaching methods. Professor Jolly often sees himself in the students he teaches, so he challenges them to achieve above and beyond their expectations. Congratulations, Professor Jolly. Would Professor Sharon Moore please come forward? Professor Sharon Moore has been named to the Central Florida Regional Hospital Endowed Teaching Chair. She is an instructor in the emergency medical services, and she teaches and models the importance of competence and compassion. Students say she is their chief motivator and top cheerleader. She has a special ability to know when a student is having difficulty understanding the material. She is able to convey complicated subjects in a clear manner and is able to bring real-life scenarios to the classroom. She is a great asset to our students. Congratulations, Professor Moore. Would Professor Jay Spalding come forward? Professor Spalding has been named to the Cerent Adger Endowed Teaching Chair. Professor Spalding has been a member of the Seminole State faculty for nearly 30 years. As a professor of studio art and an artist himself, he inspires and encourages his students, realizing that the art they create is an extension of themselves. In his classroom, he creates a comfortable learning environment conducive to creativity and collaborative learning. In addition to teaching, Professor Spalding coordinates art shows, builds community partnerships, and mentors students to reach their highest potential while demonstrating what being a master artist exemplifies. Congratulations, Professor Spalding. And now I call upon Dr. Kevin Jordan, who represents the faculty and will recognize our honors graduates.
As a representative of the faculty at Seminole State College, I would like to recognize our honor graduates. Several members of the graduating class have exceeded Seminole State College's graduation requirements and reached levels of achievement worthy of special recognition. On behalf of the faculty, we would like to take a few moments to recognize these outstanding candidates for graduation. Candidates are eligible for graduation honors if they have been in attendance at Seminole State College for at least 2 full terms. These students are identified in the program, and appropriate honors will be designated on their diploma. The honors candidates are recognized by their gold honors cords. Those candidates who have maintained a 3.2 to 3.49 grade point average will graduate cum laude. Would these candidates please rise to be recognized? Those candidates who have maintained a 3.5 to 3.79 grade point average will graduate magna cum laude. Would these candidates please rise to be recognized? You're allowed to rest now. It's okay. Those candidates who have maintained a 3.8 to 4.0 grade point average will graduate summa cum laude. Would these candidates please rise to be recognized? I would now like to recognize those candidates. They did great, didn't they? They all have. I would now like to recognize those candidates who have reached the highest level of academic achievement by completing all coursework for their degrees with a perfect 4.0 or straight A grade point averages. Would all those who have achieved a perfect 4.0 please rise to be recognized? Candidates who have earned at least 20 hours in honors courses and have 3.2 grade point averages will receive honors diplomas. These candidates can be recognized by their gold medallions. Will candidates for the honors diploma please rise and be recognized? Candidates who have earned at least 13 hours in honors courses and have 3.2 GPAs will receive honor certificates. These candidates can also be recognized by their gold medallions. Will candidates for the honor certificates please rise to be recognized? The Advanced STEM certificate is awarded to candidates who have completed a specified comprehensive program of university-level science and mathematics courses with a minimum of a 3.2 grade point average. Would candidates for the Advanced STEM certificate please rise to be recognized? Some candidates for graduation are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Community College Honor Society. These candidates can be recognized by the special gold stoles and gold tassels they wear. Their fraternity colors are blue for scholarship and gold for purity. To be eligible for Phi Theta Kappa, students must complete at least 12 hours with a 3.5 grade point average. Phi Theta Kappa students must maintain a 3.2 GPA or higher to continue in membership. Would all candidates who are Phi Theta Kappa members please rise to be recognized? Finally, our candidates who have previously served our nation in one of the branches of our United States military forces can be recognized by the red, white, and blue cords they are wearing. Would all candidates who are veterans of our military please rise to be recognized? This completes the presentation of the honors graduates and those wearing special regalia. Congratulations to all of you. It is now my pleasure to reintroduce Dr. Laura Ross, Vice President of Academic Affairs, for the formal presentation of the graduates.
President Lorenz, on behalf of the faculty of Seminole State College of Florida, I am proud to present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Applied Science degrees, Associate in Arts and Associate in Science degrees, post-secondary adult vocational certificates, and general education development diplomas. Each candidate has completed the requirements for the degree, certificate, or diploma for which he or she is a candidate, and on behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the appropriate degree, certificate, or diploma be conferred. Would all candidates For the degrees and certificates, please rise. Yep.
All right. As president of Seminole State College of Florida, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, and with the concurrence of the District Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree, certificate, or diploma for which you have been recommended as evidence that you have fulfilled all requirements thereof and that you are entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining to that degree or certificate. To all members of the graduating class, as a gesture in recognition of having received your degree or certificate, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations. Please be seated. Now it's time for members of the graduating class from each of our academic schools to come forward for the presentation of diplomas and certificates. The first to receive their diplomas this evening are our bachelor's degree graduates. I would ask that Dr. Laura Ross return to the podium for the presentation of our bachelor's degree recipients. This includes tonight the first graduating class in our RN to BSN Bachelor of Science Nursing program.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees please come to the platform? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business and Information Management please come forward?
Marina Fallhoster. Simone Reed. Shiliana Torres Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Mudashur Chaudhry. Patricia Christina Ocana, magna cum laude. Shahira Ivelisse Rivera. Stacy J. Coulter. Sergio Hernandez, cum laude. Modasira Bano Kandwa, cum laude. Lorene Baring Kutz. Cheyenne Asif Khan, magna cum laude. An Lim Nam Nguyen, cum laude. Jonalise Rivera. Christopher D. Feifel, cum laude. Cindy Salami. Holly L. Mas, magna cum laude. Joshua C. Valentin. Karina Ray Ann Sweet, cum laude. Christina J. Moyers. Jessica Hall, magna cum laude. Alfred William Nyman Jr., cum laude. Kenya Cruz. Julia Helen Vivian. Kyle Thomas Peterson, cum laude. William Miller. Nathan Patrick Rowe. Ashley Dawn Steigerwald. Jamie Odette Lopez Ramos, cum laude. Sheda Alava, cum laude. Renadia Elizabeth Graham. Ryan Lovewell. Jeremiah Neal Bowman, magna cum laude. Brandon T. Faust. Vladimir Jovic, cum laude. Michael Salvato. Tanea Sylvia Washington. Maria Paula Flores, cum laude. Charlizetta A. Walker.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Construction please come forward?
Christina M. Dupre. Miriam Rose Neville, cum laude. Cody Charles Nagani. Skylar Lane Fontaine, cum laude. Braxton Michael Lintz. Andrew O. Stem, cum laude. Luke Adam Green, cum laude. Fernando Rodriguez, cum laude.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Engineering Technology please come forward?
Brian T. Patterson. Frank Neighbors. Matthew C. Armstrong, cum laude. Yanana Moore, cum laude. Mikali Marie Lankis. Angela Hurtado Briones. Daniel Narvaez. Devarshi Patel, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences please come forward?
Courtney L. Brown. Wigan Destin. Kendra Foster. Tia Sarah Nanton. Felipe Antonio Mireles, cum laude. Sakina Bon Johnson, cum laude. Rafael Ayala. Julissa Figueroa. Lena M. Kiswani, magna cum laude. Anita Bryant. Amanda Varga, cum laude. Abigail Julian. Jessica D. Caran. Eric Hayes Bigby. Marisol Diaz. Sarah Nicole Burge, cum laude. Sabrina Heller. Christopher Itavin, magna cum laude. Kunika Ariella. Jason D. Campbell. Carrie Scott. Shakira Janae Jackson. Daphne Pierre. Christina N. Harvey. Jeanette Ofaman, cum laude. Hariana Janelle Brito. Kayla Nydia Brito, cum laude. Maverick C. Dantel Fleming. Matthew J. Adamski. Valerie Eldridge Casey, summa cum laude. Tomoka Ikakura Ray, magna cum laude. Anna Lo Galeto Koteski, cum laude. Anna Elise Savage, magna cum laude. Jose Luis Montez. Jessica Martinez. Shaban Ali. Kirby Anais Franklin Reyes, cum laude. Megan Eileen Trower. Naomi Zepeda, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Systems Technology please come forward?
Dawn F. Coleman. Eric T. Madigan. Amanda McCutcheon, magna cum laude. Gregory Rufus Garvin. Daniel Robert Klotz. Nicholas C. Claude. Devin Jeffrey Rivers, magna cum laude. Joshua King. Smith Alberto Pena. Wilfredo Acevedo. Michael D. Ferguson, cum laude. Brandon Slater, cum laude. Eric C. Williams, summa cum laude. Michael F. Murdoch, magna cum laude. David Anthony Diaz, cum laude. Harrison Grant Derner. Daniel J. Aponte. Philip Lawrence Lopez, magna cum laude. Padmaha Parisi. Michael McKinney. Janet L. Garber, cum laude. Jennifer I. Asiano Pena, summa cum laude. Erica La Rosa, cum laude. Hamed Hamidfar, magna cum laude. Jonathan Emery Eck, magna cum laude. Audrey Donalds, cum laude. Jason Tandon, cum laude.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Science in Interior Design please come forward?
Elizabeth Ann Prox, cum laude. Ashley Clowers, cum laude. Kailisha Helenhus. Desiree Joseph. Lanishka Klepper. Natalie Angelina Pellegrina, summa cum laude. Stephanie Asimius. Christine Catherine Eddy, magna cum laude. Carrie M. Bantle, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates for our inaugural RN to BSN Bachelor of Science please come forward?
Erica Diane Latimer, cum laude. Kyle Robert Woodruff. Lyndon Lee Ferguson, cum laude. Odetta A. Julian, magna cum laude. Grace Arali, summa cum laude.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Stephen Summers. I'm the Associate Vice President for the School of Arts and Sciences at Seminole State. Will the Associate in Arts and Associate in Science degree candidates from the School of Arts and Sciences please come to the platform?
Helena Wentic, cum laude. Robert Thomas Shaw. Bernice L. Santiago. Melissa Talado. David J. Smith, magna cum laude. Catherine Stritchfield. Markeisha T. Couch. Gabrielle Ann Keys, cum laude. Nicole Joan Keys, cum laude. Shayna Rochelle Desert. Isaiah Brown. Lacey Jo Lynch, magna cum laude. Nicole M. Gonzalez. Jania Burnett. Jenna Monet Queely. Jamie F. Ortiz, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Faith Pringle, cum laude. Lester D. Bridgman, cum laude. Alexis Bordelon, cum laude. Alexandria Dominique Robichaud, summa cum laude. Chelsea Marie Chandler, magna cum laude. Brian Alexander Mikolachik, cum laude. Fatima Dribke, summa cum laude. Erica Curtis. Kelly Elizabeth Armstrong. Alvaro Anderson. Alexandra Pham. Benjamin M. Birchfield. Nathaniel Vega. Kenneth William Spalhoff. Jonathan Richard Waters. Natalie Ashrif Ney Elias, magna cum laude. Tamia Johnson, magna cum laude. Carmen Rosa. Samuel Taylor, summa cum laude. Julio Justin August. Johan Ayala. Sierra Janae Taylor. Naib Ruiz, cum laude. Farah Voltaire. Amaryllis Jolyn Figueroa, cum laude. Ashley Nydia Cheverez, magna cum laude. Jared Brooks. Taylor Page Esposito. Katie Pantaleo. Zachary Quinn-Wood, cum laude. Chelsea Lynn Wickard. Rashida Wilkinson. Matthew Ashley. Jocelyn Lopez. Geraldine Avendano. Rosa Brianne Danner. Lisa Main Reyes. Kayla Aida Burns, summa cum laude.
John Thomas Sills, cum laude. Norris Abdul Davis. Sitara Chaudhry. Jason Duquette, cum laude. Brianna Nicole Sims. Maxine Vial. Marie Joyce Graff, magna cum laude. Lauren Ann Wachter, magna cum laude. Jose Juan Sierra. Arelis Miller, cum laude. Carrie Liliana Paz Paz, cum laude. Lori A. Rodriguez, cum laude. Demetria R. Sullivan. Kelserly Marie Olivo. Cassidy Virginia Dalton, summa cum laude. Regnisha Kamisha Martin. Leslie Jean Joseph. Gabriel Alexander Baez. Luke Eric Sasso, cum laude. Madison Dallas Smith. Aisha C. Perkins. Ashley Caroline Criswell. Decoria McCrary. Ashley T. Ross, magna cum laude. Paula D. Wilson. Gabrielle Elizabeth Valentina Clark, magna cum laude. Jessica Nicole Ellis, summa cum laude. Nicholas Thomas Stan, summa cum laude. Andrea Botero Naranjo, magna cum laude. Melanie Maria Nunez. Bethany Arcaya, cum laude. Leanne J. Lawrence. Kayla Wisniewski, magna cum laude. Ursula Elizabeth Shaw, cum laude. Angeli Mar Ortiz. Cruz D. Mortarel, magna cum laude. Courtney Page Curry. Kate Kim Todd, summa cum laude. Jamara Doherty. Lashara S. Brown. Rokie Bonio. Colby J. Martinelli. Jasmine Dang, cum laude. Graciela Cortinijo. Thomas David Martinez de Panillos, magna cum laude. Sarah E. Miller, Brett Harris, Jared R. Reed, cum laude. Natalie Ann Bryan, summa cum laude. Rebecca Griffiths, magna cum laude. Segno Pauline Masegu Kampami. May Smith, magna cum laude. Lazaro Pagan, cum laude. Ileana Diane Auer, cum laude. Giovanna Centeno, summa cum laude.
Davine M. Mitchell, magna cum laude. Alexa Brittany DeRoche, summa cum laude. Nicole Flores. Skylar Ashton Harris. Magdalene Vega. Jovan Badrado, cum laude. Crystal Alicia. Benita Vasquez Beck. Aiden T. Evans, summa cum laude. Caitlin March Christ, magna cum laude. Molly Omens, cum laude. Rafael Antonio Torres, cum laude. Charlie Ann Gloriana Hewitt, cum laude. Christina Ratcliffe. Denrise Tyree Edwards. Daniel Alexander Cisneros. Paula Estefany Alba Guzman, cum laude. Mariah Cordona. Kiera Shade Collins. Lauren A. Triplett. Christina Gallinari. Brittany Alexandria Bishop. Samantha M. Diavola, cum laude. Keegan Santiago Ortiz. Mary Catherine Poco. Adam Lee Colwell. Samantha Smith. McKaylee C. Adams, summa cum laude. Anna Malena Hart, summa cum laude. Carter Marie Boykin. Diamond D. Diaz, magna cum laude. Brandon C. Schaefer, summa cum laude. Alberto Caballero Tirado. Luciana Fleury. Harold D. Lewis Jr., cum laude. Edward Stewart III, summa cum laude. Anita Roman. Nadia Natalia Stout. Mindy Ray Kanaski, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Cooper. Alexander Moreno. Cheyenne Roshania Williams. Travis Sins. Ansel Van Daniel. Marsha Johnson. Maggie Adele McCullough. Benjamin Graham Sullivan, summa cum laude. Erskine Nunn III.
Cassidy Paige Garlinger. Melanie Perez. Krishna Raj Bulsara, magna cum laude. Erica Virginia Clements, summa cum laude. Sarah Diane Smith, cum laude. Brianna Adiris Matos, cum laude. Katia Yelanis Rivera, summa cum laude. Dadia Walekia Rivera Arguela, magna cum laude. Adam J. Bozar. Kelly Ann Kennig, summa cum laude. Jillian Elizabeth Molina. Taylor Renee Kelly. Olivia H. Olenek. Kristen Adams Cornosio. Michael Anthony Gallen Jr. Robert T. Daniels, magna cum laude. Christopher S. Edstrom, summa cum laude. Chalon Slater. Precious Riandra Williams. Casey B. Farmer, magna cum laude. Gracelia da Silva, cum laude. Kiara Janae Henry, cum laude. Jada Viveka Barrett. Margaret Pearl Sordi, cum laude. Emmanuel Esteban Diaz. Taylor Lynn Langworthy, summa cum laude. Kelsey Lee Smith, magna cum laude. Brianna Marie Leclerc, cum laude. Haley Nicole Hines, magna cum laude. Chelsea Marie Peace. India Sinette Bivens. Peyton Marie Germer, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Noel Lopresti, summa cum laude. Timothy Avery Dixon, summa cum laude. Jacob Michael Barker. Brianna Celeste Arce. Adriana Cardenas. Ashley Renee Roth. Denise Sinville. Desmond Bryce Genove, summa cum laude. Heaven Danuia Mead. Christopher Taylor. Jada Aubrey Hill. Ann Lude Horace. Sydney Diaz, magna cum laude. Edwidge Pierce Lewis. Sahira Burgos, cum laude. Jessica Gutierrez. Shantia Fulcher. Karim A. Cox, cum laude. Rachel Marie Goldie, summa cum laude. Richard Patrick Lease. Natalie Brooke Bootwell. Gabriel N. Escobar, magna cum laude. Carolina Bravo, magna cum laude. Boniface Vexamar, Nalim Esther Paneto Vargas, Amanda Marie Coleman, cum laude, Sharon Johnson, Jennifer R. Ariely, Stephanie Angelique Caraballo, cum laude, Francesca Toledo, magna cum laude, Jacan Lachey McBride, Julie Elizabeth Beals, magna cum laude, Janice Rebecca Padilla, Carla Denise Antriago Villaveciano, magna cum laude, Tisha Imane Whitty, Simone Gonzalez, summa cum laude, Amanda Gonzalez, Ruby R. Alcenord,
Cecilia Valdez, Jason Mohabir, Franklin Rashawn Pinto, Darling Nia Siplin, Rizwan Ahmed Chowdhury, Deja Le Fernandez, cum laude, Harmony Grace Milligan, magna cum laude, Ashley Fowler, magna cum laude, Kristen A. Tagg, summa cum laude, Brianna Emo, cum laude, Chad Thompson, Deborah L. Paul, cum laude, Peyton Zachary Paul, magna cum laude, Gary F. Pastor, Stephanie Ann McKenzie, cum laude, Faraz Rahman, Tavon B. Tossi, cum laude, Leah Kaylee Seymour, magna cum laude, Melanie A. Blair, summa cum laude, Eduardo Valdez, Eunice Twite Mushia, Cesar Fabrega Tapia, cum laude, Ismaila Maxina, Rashona Jerome, Jasmine Rogers, Johanna E. Cabrera, Samuel Olanaruahu Agunti.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Cheryl Sakati, the Associate Vice President of the School of Business, Health, and Public Safety. Will the candidates for the Associate in Science degrees and the post-secondary adult vocational certificates from the School of Business, Health, and Public Safety please come to the platform?
Natalie Maureen Yoakum, cum laude, Erin Ashley Hill, Zara Fahiz Muhammad, Mauricio R. Guerrera, cum laude, Sadat Balut, Jitendra Kumar Chaudhry, cum laude, Felicia A. Reedy, Allison Marie Ashby, cum laude, Rachel Nicole Robbins, summa cum laude, Taffy Irene Jesse, cum laude, Darcia Fleming, magna cum laude, Shisanga Therese Nislange, magna cum laude, Natalia Plazas, Chloe Ann Chase, cum laude, Ivy Rosado, cum laude, Brenda Washington, Rachel Lauren Parrish, magna cum laude, Casey Elizabeth Sliger, cum laude, Monica Elise Munyon, magna cum laude, Nakimba Elijah Gaskin, Tanya Rios, magna cum laude, Melissa Elizabeth Ramos, cum laude, Alexis Lynn Gebbin, cum laude, Cody L. Robinson, Julia King, Natalie Penaloza Donnelly, cum laude, Margaret Dalgetty Smith, Gia Marie Timmons, Joseni Erazo Roman, Elaine K. Meager, summa cum laude, Andrea R. Dietz, summa cum laude, Caitlin Renee Folatico, Alicia Jessica Gonzalez, Kristen R. Richards, Andrew D. Taylor, Jerry D. Valentine, Ruben Antonio Ginas, magna cum laude, Alina F. Gooderon, Megan E. Bloom, Kathleen M. Sims, Storm Lindsay Storer, magna cum laude, Kenton Bradford, Amber Trojak Rebal, summa cum laude, Desiree Nunez, Patricia Gloriani, cum laude, Jodeci Damonia,
Kavan Shaw, Crystal L. Heisey, cum laude, Alexandria Lynn Weston, magna cum laude, Alicia Melano, Amy Stritchfield, Ada Keeles, Kyle Hansis, cum laude, Duke Nguyen. Christopher Dang, cum laude. Ashley N. Santos, cum laude. Tawny Leves Argalies. Wendy E. West, cum laude. Amaya Jasmine Chapman. Aiden M. Batchelor. Mercy Joseph, magna cum laude. Yus Nancy Promelis, cum laude. Megan Domeni. Ivania Sagal, magna cum laude. Karen M. Domer, cum laude. Deborah A. Elrod, cum laude. Nicole Lee Simone Smith, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ashley Murphy. Caitlin Eisen, cum laude. Alexis Christine Goldsmith. Brianne E. Weiss, magna cum laude. Daniel Ronaldo Nunn. Shakima A. Anderson. Raymond Javier Cortez. Payola Arias. Madison I. Cutillo. Zoe Demira Belcher. Elizabeth Applequist, cum laude. Meredith Martin. Diane Lynn Kraft, cum laude. Stephen Michael Groom, summa cum laude. Michael Christopher Hill. Alyssa Haley Thomas, magna cum laude. Janae Jasmine Scott, summa cum laude. Julie Pryan, magna cum laude. Christy O'Connor, magna cum laude. Ashley Bond, summa cum laude. Hannah Hersey, cum laude. Tessa Bryn Whitehead, summa cum laude. Patricia Sage, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Marie Matos, summa cum laude. Jennifer Ann McCready, magna cum laude. Savannah Rose Lalonde, magna cum laude. Molly Kate McCarthy, magna cum laude. Sarah Marie Mosqueda, magna cum laude. Oric Marzette Dennis. Davia Riley. Luz Aineda Salgado.
Veronica Llano. Lisa Renee Cassidy, cum laude. Danielle Ashley Riley, cum laude. Casey D. Dufour, summa cum laude. Jenna K. Zoyas, magna cum laude. Sylvia Catherine Palermo, cum laude. Andrea Sarah Bimsing, cum laude. Taylor Lynn Price, cum laude. Charles Mahelan Tucker, magna cum laude. Tanika Santri Singh, cum laude. Nadia Ideas, cum laude. Bethany Joy Mikasel, summa cum laude.
I am Michael Staley, Associate Vice President for the School of Engineering, Design, and Construction. Will the candidates for the Associate in Science degrees and post-secondary adult vocational certificates from the School of Engineering, Design, and Construction please come to the platform?
Scott Allen Capice. Uniski Lara, summa cum laude. Zinwei Shi, summa cum laude. Caitlin M. Robinkoff, summa cum laude. Rebecca Whitmore. Philman Salinas, magna cum laude. Kayleen Sky Fuller, cum laude. Luigi Nicoloso Dizilo. Daniel Ivan Maldonado. Emmanuel Ramirez, summa cum laude. John Vanderwerking, cum laude. Shannon Kenneth Florian. Jason D. Kelly, magna cum laude. Logan Wayne Wright. Cody Daniel Bledsoe. Kyle Jacob Durham. Ed Petitfrere Jr. Xavier Carl Stevenson. Daquan Denzel Latisse Waters. James F. Dunn. Nefis Ishkili. Luisiana Nazareth Orta Salis. Abigail Carlson. Andre Belant. Grant Michael Keeby.
I am Frank Bongione, Associate Vice President of the School of Academic Foundations. Will the candidates for a diploma from the School of Academic Foundations please come to the platform?
Shayna Tansy Wexler. Donatello C. Gamble. Sarah Haley Strube. Jacob Alexander Hendricks. Anthony John Rivera. Maggie L. Smith, cum laude. Garrett Stephen Lee II, Brittany Dallas, David Coxon Rowenkant, Christina Dore, Jasmine Jackson, Rachel Ann Subcliffe, Michael J. King, Megan Meehan, Shelby Marie Barcia, Aquaviona Randall, Shannon M. Marcolini, Kristen Nicole Conley, Paula Mackey, Brianelis Negron, Tiffany Zule Guardiola Torres, Brianna Boykin, Griselda Long, Noracia Diego Vasquez, cum laude, Adrian Huberto Zavala, Maria Sauceda, Jose Barod, Caitlin C. Senart, Katiana Zinnia Perry, Tanisha Silvera Chiles.
Please recognize all of our graduates by giving them another round of applause. Go State. Go State. Go State. Woohoo! As we prepare to close today's ceremony, please join me in thanking Seminole Sound, our organist Randall Crum, and our bagpipers David Ensfelder and Reginald Lyle. I think you'll agree that they added a lot to our ceremony. Let's give them a round of applause. I would also ask that you again recognize Chris Anderson, our commencement speaker, Dr. Kevin Jordan, faculty marshal, our student representatives, Cheyenne Khan and Julio August, and all other members of our platform party. To our graduates, congratulations and best wishes for a most successful future. To everyone here tonight, thank you for joining us to celebrate your special graduate. And now I'd like to invite Seminole Sound and Professor Diana Campbell to sing our alma mater. Please stand immediately following the alma mater, and please remain standing for the recessional.
Seminole State, with a spirit that rings true. We are faithful, loyal, strong, and proud with our hearts through and through. From generation to generation, diverse and always learning. To the campuses that we hold dear, where orange groves once were growing. Our alma mater, Seminole State, with a spirit that rings true. We are faithful, loyal, strong, and proud with our hearts through and through. So we shall raise our voices and we shall raise our song to the students and community of today.